Hello, my name is Sam Jackson, and I'm speaking on behalf of Justin and Valentina listed there. And this is our SCADA ECE 3301 project. So first, I just want to start off by introducing what SCADA is and a little bit of a definition. So SCADA is an acronym that stands for Supervisory, Control, and Data Acquisition. It's a system of software and hardware that allows the human users to interact with devices through what they call their human interface. It allows them, the users, to control industrial processes, whether locally, but specifically at remote locations far away. So from this, they're able to monitor, gather, and process real-time data and tweak it as they go. So they directly interact with devices such as sensors, valves, pumps, motors, and a lot more than that via the human interface that I previously mentioned. So this allowed them to record and log events and data in real time. So here's some SCADA applications that I found. It's super crucial for any industrial organizations, but specifically power, water, sewage, transit, and any kind of manufacturing. The SCADA system that we decided to go with was water, and our inspiration was a pumping station, but it can also be used for filtration plants, obviously pumping stations, and then any distribution networks in the water industry. So this is what our SCADA looks like. So going from left to right, we have a drain and fill, then addition and subtractions, which the drain and fill are attached to. And then from there, we have our in range and coerce, which is the arrow with the question mark that you see. And from here, we have our max and min set to 90 and 0, which there will be a video later, which we can tweak that, and we do change that um, to be whatever we want. And then also we have our select function, which ties it all together and can read it in real time. This is our wait button, where we have it set to 10 right now in the video that I talked about. That can be tweaked as well to get the results that you need. So what our design is supposed to mimic is the pumping station, where we're filling and draining a tank, where the parameters are set, where when it reaches a dangerously high level or low level, it'll automatically drain or fill, or we can drain or fill on command. So now here is a brief video explaining our process. So now I just want to explain kind of what happened in that video. So it was important to mention at the beginning on the first process that we did, the first drain and fill that we did, the max was set to 95 and the min was set to 0 and the weight was set to 10. And from there, we can see that it directly affected the rate at which it filled. Because the weight was only set to 10 seconds, it was set to do the drain and fill process one time in it's 10 milliseconds actually. Um, and so it drained incredibly fast, or filled incredibly fast and drained incredibly fast. And then to contrast that, on the second, we set the max to 50 and set the weight to 300, I think it was. And so we see the rate of draining and filling was incredibly slow. And I think that's incredibly important because SCADA is a realistic system that is currently being used in industries. So it's important to be able uh, to tweak both of those factors to set the unique needs of the project or application. Um, and also, one of the main features that is not incredibly apparent, but I wanted to mention, is that the max and min that was set, so in this case, it would be 90 and 0. The max and min that were set uh, were not it never reached each of those are upper and lower limits. So it never actually reached the upper and lower limit. It as it approached 90, then it began to drain it, and then as it approached zero, it began to fill it. It never actually would hit 0.00 or actually hit 90. Because industrial applications, especially plants, those are the absolute maxes and mins that it can hit. And so it'll be dangerous for safety and for just the health of the tanks and the systems being used to actually hit those max and min, which I think that was an important feature that uh, is a part of SCADA. So in conclusion, I just want to mention our sources and just that SCADA has a ton of industrial applications, but specifically in the water and water treatment industry, that can't be overlooked. And this was a great project.